Tommy, sit down. Why? Why don't we have I guess the board's in the way. Yeah, my diamonds BBB. They don't want to see us on TV. And news, I got something to prove. Yeah, I got something to lose. Good. If you want to make sure the mics are off. If you prefer, it doesn't matter to me. But if you go like this, yeah, it's up to you. One way or another, they're hearing us right now, even though these are turned down. Yeah. So turn that off or turn that off. Just a little bit's fine though. Yeah, hello. Alright, you guys good? Yo. Anybody else? Quinlan's coming up the hill. He was at the SPSG game. Okay. Quinlan's coming up the hill. Good. Where's Joey's doing that. Yeah, but he might have to leave, and if he does, Quinlan can go up there, but if not, we need gimbal. Thank you. Set up my phone on the gimbal. Actually, I can do it. Damn, let's see us on TV and there's something to prove. Yeah, there's something to prove. No, it's no chance talking about lyric. Watch this. Tell him put our stuff live on. Watch. That's so cool that he's doing that though. Who? You add input. I got it. Pulling out the coop and the light. Drop a shot. Put it in a man in the box. I didn't have a lick in the box. I didn't put a stick in the box. Put up the hole. Lazy. This is their 2019 playlist and I can feel it. Their 2020. Yeah, but I'm commentating today. I'll get someone on a handheld. Yeah, if you go to St. Paul Sports Network on YouTube, it's really easy to find. Just click our channel. And then if you don't remember that, just put in spsn.live and it comes up. Awesome. Yeah. Add source. The Box by Roddy Rich. Got Cash App. No, so slash. My soul, back. Oh, I'm not on Wi-Fi. That's why. I wasn't on Wi-Fi. That's my bad.
Jackson's watching.
Were you singing?
Yeah.
What's up, Jackson? I see.
just till Quinlan comes here. And if he's not here by 5, we'll go. Let's get electric. Emrat, 40. I love Max.
I got mad, like, blisters are starting to form on my hands.
From camera or weightlifting?
Lifting. Yeah, that's right, I lift.
Shut the fuck up. Oh. Dang it. It's really, it's muted. We're muted?
And the mics are off, right?
No.
We're not muted. Mute. Wait, I was talking like, it's really low. But it is showing audio levels at this.
Ew, somebody farted.
Cole, you want to do this for like 10 minutes? You want to do this for like 10 minutes? Just get in their faces. Look, it's really easy. Just hold it and go like this. You can't go on the court to get good shots of them, okay? It's super easy. Hey, how are you? We're about to go live. All right. Hey. No, I can't. I can't. He's doing this. We need you. You're not even gonna go. No, that's good. That's great. Go do that over there, under the basket. 10 minutes. You look great. You look important. Go into the backboard. I don't want to do this. Just go. Carson, can you do it? Nemec, you want to do it? Just for 10 minutes. Just for 5 minutes. That's all I need.
I don't want to do this, bro.
No. Tommy just shoots his shot.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to do this. On or no?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Jeremiah.
Play the intro. Mute it, mute it. Out to the corner, it's up. Bing bong!
3, 2, 1.
My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie, my cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her.
Now that is what you call a St. Paul's gentlemanly shot.
Can't even beat me, it's me and Lil Baby.
Welcome to the Pollock Gymnasium. We are here. It is a beautiful December evening, and we have your St. Paul's Crusaders taking on Beth Tfiloh on this Wednesday night, and I am Tommy Sharps, your play-by-play commentator, along with Jake Kinney at color. Game just about 4 minutes from getting started here.
I'm really excited to see this one, Tommy.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of A conference play from the St. Paul's Crusaders, even though they're in the B conference. But we have a C conference team in Beth Tfiloh taking on St. Paul's. And St. Paul's is probably one of the better teams in this B conference. So it'll be interesting to see a good B conference team take on this Beth Tfiloh team. Definitely a little undersized, as you can see. There's a couple players on St. Paul's that come in at about 6'5", and I don't think Beth Tfiloh is going to be able to match that size today.
You know, St. Paul's played against the Mount Carmel yesterday, not the outcome that we wanted, but it was great to see that they can put up an absolute dogfight against that Mount Carmel team that was just elite, dropping 40 and 50 points on any of their opponents this season, and St. Paul holds it to within single digits.
Yeah, Mount Carmel beat BL by almost 50 points, and they're projected to win the A Conference this year. And it was really impressive to see a team that that lost to BL by about 10 in St. Paul's hold up a fight until the last 4 minutes. Some key technical fouls from Coach Phil Hahn and Sidney Johnson, just falling short in the last 4 minutes in crunch time. But just we saw a lot more positives there than we saw against BL. We saw a completely different team. We saw Markel Pascal, number 15, just an absolute dog behind the three-point line. And we saw Tyler Pelkey and Ernest Willard get big when they needed to. Just some really impressive stuff. And Jeremiah Douglas just controlling this offense completely.
You know, you mentioned Tyler Pelkey getting big. When I think of Tyler Pelkey, I think of this guy that only shoots from 3. He had 0 3-pointers. I don't think any 3-point attempts last game. Just really trying to use his size and just get into the paint, and all layups from him.
Yeah, Pelkey played some old school basketball.
That's what I usually see out of all the St. Paul's teams, whether it be fresh, soft, JV, or varsity. It's a lot of pass, cut, not a lot of single-man, dribble, move-only basketball.
Yeah, you see a lot more 2s and tough contested layups as you see 3s. We just watched this junior varsity game, and it was a lot of 3s raining from Beth Tfiloh, and and St. Paul's rather, just beat them up front and ended up winning by 3 points. Came down to the last 7 seconds, and Beth Tfiloh just couldn't make that final shot. We see our captains, Jeremiah Douglas and Ernest Willard Jr., 2 sophomores, a young team for sure, only a couple seniors, and really only one that plays a lot, and that would be Cole Blue.
And Johnny P, Tommy.
Yeah, John Padusis does get a little bit of playing time.
And as we drop below the 30-second mark here until game time, I'm just getting really pumped up. The non-existent crowd here is getting really excited.
For sure, man. For sure. SP huddling at midcourt. And we are just about ready to get underway in this MIAA bout between 2 teams that have underperformed in the last couple of years, but we're seeing a lot of positives from the St. Paul's team. As we mentioned, a young team. You got Jeremiah Douglas and Ernest Willard and Markel Pascal, who's a freshman, and you got 2 sophomores in the former too. But we see a lot of good things from this young St. Paul's team, and something that we should definitely be excited for in the future.
In the majority of the St. Paul's teams, I think they like to keep it young on the varsity level. Just get everybody ready to go for their last 2 years.
Number 4, Gideon Rome. Number 10, Benny Espenlin.
As we see here, the starting lineups.
Yeah, we probably don't see anyone over 6'2" in the starting lineup for Beth Tfiloh. Just undersized in general.
It leaves me out here guessing who is their big man running the 5 spot.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a lot of 3s and deep shots from this team. And that's Markel Pascal, number 15. A unit. Jeremiah Douglas, number 14, the sophomore, the leader of this offense.
Number 13, the sophomore, Ernest Willard.
And Ernest Willard, the big man, 6'4". CJ Johnson, number 12, the junior, another big man.
And number 23, a junior.
And lastly, Tyler Pelkey, Probably the best overall player on this team. Gets very physical when he needs to and just knows what to do. Mostly every time. It's pretty impressive to watch. His IQ on the court is impressive.
And as we get ready for tip-off here, it looks like number 22, Glazer for Beth Tfiloh is going to take the tip against our Ernest Willer Jr., number 13 for St. Paul's.
And Ernest Willer ready to take the tip. Beth Tfiloh's ball. Number 4, Roan, is going to settle this offense out. They're going to try and stay away from the paint and take these big shots. That's how Beth Tfiloh is going to beat them, with a little bit of luck. Looks like, thought it was going to be a jump ball, but it is Beth Tfiloh's ball. They're going to get an inbound here. So a lot of what we were predicting up front for Beth Tfiloh's offense. Trying to move the ball outside.
Tyler Pelkey.
Yeah, Pelkey settling this offense. Probably going to give it to Jeremiah at the top. There it is. Settling his guys in. Ernest Willer takes it to the paint.
And he just gets big there.
Yep, draws a foul. Beautifully done.
Going to the line, trying to score the first points of the game on either side.
Willard to shoot 2.
And Ernest is going to get 2 shots here. Put the first amount of points on the board in favor of St. Paul's.
Shot 1 bouncing off of the back iron.
Yeah, not what you like to see, but see if he can convert on the second one. Make it first. And there it is, the first point of the game. Goes to the name of Ernest Willer Jr.
It seems to me that St. Paul's is running not necessarily a super hard press, but it's still relevant and may give Beth Tfiloh some trouble.
Tries to pass it to Roan, and it gets deflected by Tyler Pelkey, the junior. He's a 3-year starter on varsity. Just a really impressive player. Shot clock winding down to 1, and they cannot convert. It'll be St. Paul's ball. So great defense from St. Paul's. We've seen it early. They force a shot clock violation, which is exactly what you need. Just good defense the entire game.
You know, defense wins championships, and if St. Paul's can really up their defense here.
Jeremiah Douglas. Oh. Ernest tries once, tries again. Cannot convert.
Those are the gimmies that you have to make there.
A great drive from Espenla, but he cannot convert. Pelkey brings it out to Pascal. Deep. And the putback is good for Ernest Willer.
If BT can't get one of their bigger kids on Ernest, he's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, Ernest seems to be a problem on the football field and on the basketball court.
D1 offers from Ohio State, Virginia Tech.
Deep. It's good. That's Beth Tfiloh's number 4, Roan. Douglas kind of trying to control his offense here. Takes it to Pelkey. Shot for 3. Front iron.
Barely missing it there, and
we're seeing what we saw in the junior varsity game. Low scoring, in the first couple quarters, and then it kind of picks up as the second half comes along.
You know, those are my favorite games to watch here.
Oh, a tipped pass, but... And it looks like it's going to be a foul on St. Paul's. That is Tyler Pelkey's first. Roan to shoot 2. One down.
Or maybe even a 3.
Converts, so we see a Beth Tfiloh early lead, 4-3, with 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Pelkey gets big in the middle, in the paint. Tyler Pelkey.
That was a very athletic, kind of magical layup there. He goes up and under, a little bit of flair with the jelly.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from the St. Paul's team. We've seen a lot of getting big underneath and trying to take these kind of under the basket shots that I haven't seen much from other teams in the MIA. So that's definitely a unique feature for the St. Paul's team.
Number 32, Nate Livingston, gets subbed into the game here in place for CJ Johnson.
Yeah, he's a taller guy. Maybe not the most athletic, but he makes up for it in height, and he's a really good player. We see he's probably their 6th or 7th man on this team. Jeremiah Douglas just Euro steps through everybody. A great layup there from Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas, a first-year transfer here. He's making up for it, though, definitely.
Wahlberg tries to drive.
2-sport varsity athlete at football and basketball.
And that is number 22, Laser. We see BT trying to beat St. Paul's at their own game, getting big up front, something we did not expect in this game.
Now, if they keep trying to do that, they just don't have the willpower, or the manpower, I might say.
Yeah, with this bigger St. Paul's team, we're probably going to see Beth Tfiloh get a little tired if they try and beat St. Paul's at their own game, get worn down from the bigger players. And by this third quarter, it could be lights out for Beth Tfiloh, but we'll see. We'll see. An inbound from Wahlberg to Roan. A good press from this St. Paul's defense. And Ernest Willer forces a turnover, a good steal. A tipped pass by Schneider, but it comes back to Pelkey. Jerry keeps trying to drive, but that's going to be a travel on the St. Paul's team.
Yeah, I wonder, this St. Paul's press is clearly giving...
Ernest Willer, what a steal. Oh.
Well, it's giving BT trouble up front, but once they break it, it seems to me that they make it very easy, quick, fast break points.
Couldn't agree more. Just this hard press from St. Paul's. Just great defense from both teams so far. Roan with a shot. Close.
Now, if you're BT, those are the shots that you're going to need to make. You're going to need to get out to a sizable lead pretty early in this game.
Markel Pascal. It is no good. We've seen this St. Paul's offense. Once they rebound the ball, they kind of chuck the ball down to Tyler Pelkey.